Firefighters in New South Wales are in a race against time as conditions are set to deteriorate again this week. The state government has announced additional funding to support the recovery effort. Danica DeGiorgio is at the Kempsey Evacuation Centre and joins us now live with the latest. And Danica, how much extra funding has been announced?
There's $220,000 worth of funding for that recovery effort. And while we are still in a response phase, there's a lot of fire activity on the ground. They're looking at the next step, and that also includes the clean-up. To break down the figures for you, $100,000 will go to Blaze Aid, a volunteer organisation that assists people who have been impacted by natural disasters. That'll go towards the clean-up bill, also putting in new fencing. $120,000 will also go to local councils. Today, Dominic Perrottet, the Treasurer, and Emergency Services Minister David Elliott, they toured fire-affected regions here on the mid-north coast. They began the day up in the air. They saw the level of disaster from a bird's-eye view. They then came here to the Kempsey Evacuation Centre, where they met with a number of local residents. Some residents were crying, saying to them, "We need the help, we need the help." The Treasurer says this funding is just the beginning.
This support will help with fencing, with tools, all is assisting. Many firefighters are still on the front line. We want to make sure that we get communities up and running back to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, while conditions have been more favourable for firefighters today, they're in a race against time, with forecasts set to deteriorate come Tuesday. Some parts of New South Wales, the temperatures will be in the high 40s, bringing with it severe fire danger, and that could deteriorate come Wednesday and Thursday. The RFS is reminding people not to be complacent and to have a bushfire survival plan.
To desperately trying to secure and establish some containment lines as we head into more challenging conditions early to the middle of next week.
Now, there's more than 50 fires still burning across the state, and the majority of them are still out of control. To put it into perspective, the work of firefighters this week, there's more than 1 million hectares that has been burnt across the state. Today, though, the public were able to say thank you. Thank you to the firefighters, the volunteers, the emergency service personnel for all the work they've done. If we look at it, they've saved around 2,000 homes in the last week alone, while more than 350 have been destroyed. I spoke to a local firefighter today at Lake Cat-Eye, and he said that he was just overwhelmed and didn't expect the support that they have received.
No one ever gets into this kind of a role to expect this kind of thing, so yeah, when it does happen, it's amazing.
So another busy week ahead here in Kempsey today. There has been some rain that has fallen, but it's not enough to put out these blazes. But as I said, Liz, firefighters are certainly in a race against time.